Well, we've covered quite a wide range of topics. The keynote presentation always at this seminar is the presentation on the performance of the motor market insurers, both in the UK and in Gibraltar. And this actually attracts an awful lot of interest from the Gibraltar insurers to see exactly how they've performed and where they fit in an overall scheme of things relative to the competition. So there was the motor market insurers report, which was the keynote, as I've said. But around that, we also had sessions talking about corporate finance, raising capital. We also talked about innovation in the market, particularly with the development of driverless cars. We've seen that now Uber is rolling out robot taxis in the US, and therefore that's another very interesting topic that we covered. And finally, we also hit on some of the UK tax developments that may have some impact on the Gibraltar insurers.
Of course, Brexit being the hot topic at the moment. So how much did it influence the seminar this year?
Well, Brexit was touched upon, obviously, but it hasn't had a huge influence. One of the things that in a Deloitte report that came out was actually that 92% of the business undertaken by Gibraltar insurers stems from the UK. So hence, the idea that we passport to the EU only extends to about 8% in the case of Gibraltar motor insurers.
So very much positive messages concluding the seminar this morning.
There were a lot of very positive messages. One was that the level of inquiries is still very good, notwithstanding Brexit. Secondly, that the overall performance of the Gibraltar insurers keeps on improving. So there's increased solvency capital being injected into the firms, and also really the fact is that the Gibraltar should be able to continue developing business and attracting more players to the market in the years to come, notwithstanding the Brexit and also the potential tax challenges from the UK.
You compared the report earlier almost to like an end of school review. So tell me, how does that work exactly?
It's a lot of statistical information that Deloitte obtains from what is publicly available information filed at Companies House. And this gets analysed and gets translated into graphs, which actually plots each individual motor insurer on the graph, as to whether they're big and beautiful, small and beautiful, perhaps small and not so beautiful. And actually, there are often telltale signs that can be seen from that. But the general trend, what was very evident, is that Gibraltar insurers are all moving towards a more stable footing, both in terms of solvency and underlying performance.